Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm beloved Adejigbe. So today we want to talk about 10 free or limited AI generation tool for YouTube automation. Yeah, there are free AI tools out there, and I'll be showing you 10 of it that can help you create YouTube videos, automated YouTube videos without having to pay a dime to get visuals or audio or background sound. So let's go. Let's see how that would go. The first AI tool I want to talk about is an image to video generation tool. So this would help you in getting real footages. So let me show you an example. If you're to get a picture of, let's say, a video of Pablo Escobar, for instance, if you're to get it from every other AI tool, it will be against their policy. But something Grok is so good at is that it does not matter. So I use Grok for images of past heroes or criminals. So if you were to use other generative AI tools, they won't give you the videos because they will feel like it's against their policy. So let me take a picture of Pablo Escobar, for instance, and say I want to generate a video out of it. So let me just save this image. So this is from the Netflix documentary. Even at that, if you're trying to use it on other generative AI tool, it will be against their policy. But let's try Grok right away. So Grok won't flag this against their policy, and that's one of the uses of Grok. So I'll come to Grok right now. This is my grok.com. All I had to do is to sign up for an account so that I'll be able to attach images. So I'm going to attach this right now. I'm going to upload the image file. Then I'm going to convert it to a video. So this is the image file right now. I'm going to have to convert it to a video right away. So let's wait for the image file. So this image file, I'll click on it. Then I'll say I want to edit the image. Then having to edit this image, I'll say I want to make a video out of it. I'm going to click on make video. So we're going to make a video out of it, and that is going on right now. So let's see what it brings for us. So that will be our first AI tool that I'll talk about. While we wait for this, let's move to the next. So the next AI tool I'll talk about is Meta AI. Yes, we all see Meta AI. We've heard about it. So we can use Meta AI for AI animation because Mid Journey is embedded into Meta AI, and I want to use it for AI animation. So it's always preferable for you to use Meta AI for those kind of things. So here is Meta AI. All I have to do is to attach my image. So I can create a file, or I could add whatever I want to attach. So let's say I want to attach an image. I won't be able to attach an image because I'm not signed in. So what do I do? All I have to do is to try to log in or sign up. So I can have to log in right there. So this is Grok for you. Grok just created the video for us. So let's see the video it creates for us. So this is the Pablo Escobar video that it was supposed to create for us. So let's see it right away. So all I have to do is to play it, and that is it right there. So you can actually download whatever it's created. And something about Grok is that there's no watermark at all. So all I have to do is to download this right away, and that will be downloaded. And now that's one use case for Grok. And now let's talk about Meta AI. So I'm going to use my Facebook to sign in to Meta AI. So I want to use Meta AI to create animation, AI animation. That's the most use case for Meta AI. So let's see how that goes for us. So I'll use the same Pablo Escobar kind of picture to create an AI kind of character. So let's see how that goes. While we wait for all this to load, let's move to the next. The next free AI tool I'll talk about is Google AI Studio. Oh, where will I put Google AI Studio? If I didn't mention Google AI Studio, then the essence of this video is not achieved, because Google AI Studio has made almost all their tools free as they could. So one of the tools we're going to use is Google AI Studio. Reason being that Google AI Studio has a lot of tools you could use, from generation of audio, that is voiceover, to generation of images. So come to Google AI Studio. I know everyone is kind of familiar to Google AI Studio. So all you can do now is to make sure you're using all the tools correctly. We have text to speech, which would help you generate voiceovers for free. We have View 3.1. We have, this is kind of limited, but you can still use it. And we have a whole lot of tools that could save you hours of productivity, because you can actually use this to do a lot of things. When it comes to the build functionality, with the build functionality, you can use Nano Banana. Of course, you can create conversational voice apps, you can animate images with VO3. So you could try all these features out. It is packed with a lot of feature, but the one I use the most is the unlimited voiceover that comes with this Google AI Studio. So back to Meta AI, let's do one or two things with Meta AI. So like I said, Meta AI is good for animation. So I could add my media and files once I get registered on Meta AI. So let's say I want to add this particular character and I want to convert it to an animation style. All I have to do is to create a video from this particular image. And when I'm done creating a video, all I have to do is to bring in the image that I want to create a video. So you could see you just use a prompt that says create a video from my photo. Then you have it sent to get a video. So let me have that sent right now. So I sent it right away to get a video. Then coming back to Google AI Studio, as I was saying, you could use a lot of things with Google AI Studio. So you have a whole lot of tools. So you could check them out. You could generate images with Nano Banana. You could actually code with it. So you have your AI powered chatbot and all that. So Google AI Studio is for you and it's actually free. So you have to look into what it has to offer. There are a lot of things this tool can offer. In fact, Google AI Studio can be used to create your full YouTube video from the very beginning to the very end. That's how powerful the Google AI Studio is. So here is the Pablo Escobar video, and here we have something like this. So you can actually create animation from this. How do you go about that? So you have your restyle right here. Here in your restyle, you have reboot, you have clouds, you have a whole lot of style. You have video game, you have clown, you have western, you have superhero. So you could do something like a video game. And when you use the character that says video game, you could check more character that are kind of an animation style or that you can use for animation. So you could check out all these other tools. So aside from Google AI Studio, let's go to the next. We're going to talk about Canva. Yes, where will I put Canva? Canva AI is free. Yes, you can use it to create all sorts of things. You can use it to generate stock photos. You can use it to generate stock videos, unlimited stock videos, unlimited stock photos, and you can use the Canva AI feature to do a whole lot of things, to design and do a whole lot of things. So we've spoken about Grok so far, Meta AI, Google AI Studio, Canva AI. Canva AI, all you have to do is to input your prompts to generate whatever you want to generate, be it graphics, be it image. You can generate whatever you want to generate. All you have to do is to choose a preset. When you choose a preset, you'll be able to generate whatever you want to generate right away. Another tool we're going to talk about is under Google AI Studio. So here is the Meta AI. I'm trying to transform the image to a video game character. So that will give us an animation style. So I could say I want to restyle this, and having to restyle this, you'll see what it does to what we have right now. So let's see Pablo Escobar in a video game. Let's see what it actually looks like. As you could see, you just got a animation style of what Pablo Escobar looks like. So this actually is what you can do with Meta AI. So the next two I want to talk about is Nano Banana. I've spoken about Canva AI. So now Nano Banana is under Gemini, of course, and I've talked about Google AI Studio. But Nano Banana is so good that you can actually change your scene with Nano Banana. You can change a whole lot of things from using Nano Banana. When you go to your Gemini, actually you'll be able to use Nano Banana on Gemini easily for free without having to pay for anything. So we have Nano Banana feature on Gemini. You could actually use that to tweak whatever you want to tweak. You could use it to tweak images. So here is me on Gemini, and all I had to do is to try to use Nano Banana from Gemini. So you could go try this out. All you have to do is to choose your tools, and when you choose your tools, you see the banana icon. That is Nano Banana for you. Another way to access Nano Banana is through Google AI Studio. All you have to do is to come to your Google AI Studio, and when you come to your Google AI Studio, you'll be able to use Nano Banana right away. As you could see, this is Nano Banana Gemini 2.5 Flash image Nano Banana right here. And all you can do is to use it. All you have to do is to replace, like you could see right here, this one says replace all the fruits in the bowl with bananas. So it's kind of good for manipulating images. So you could try Nano Banana out because it is actually free as well. So aside from Meta AI, aside from Grok and all this, another tool I will talk about is the Google storybook. Yes, so you can create storybooks, yes, with Gemini. How do you do that? All I have to do now is to go to my gem, so explore gems with Gemini, and the Google storybook would be right here. So you can use this to generate different storybook. Just narrate the kind of storybook you want to generate. You can generate a storybook about Pablo Escobar himself, and you get, okay, you could say generate a storybook about Pablo Escobar. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to generate a storybook with Pablo Escobar, and we're going to see how that goes for us. So we've talking, as you can see, I was saying something about Pablo Escobar being an information that gets flagged. So this is Google Storybook. This is the Storybook gem, and it says this is for informational purpose only, for medical advices or the consult a professional. So yes, I can help with that. To personalize the storybook for you, I'll need few more details. The question below will help me write. What is the target reader's age? Okay, so now we can just give a target reader's age, 20 years upward. Okay, what kind of tone should the story have? Serious, let's say serious tone. Yes, serious tone. What kind of illustration style would you like? Let's say cartoon. Yes, let's say cartoon. So we can have this sense, and let's see what it brings for us. So that will be the sixth tool. And the next tool I'll talk about is image FX. Yes, you can use image FX to generate unlimited images. So come to image fs lab.google.fs. So you're going to be able to use image FS right here to generate unlimited images. So this tool is actually used to generate images. All you have to do is to change your preset. You can do a portrait, you can do a landscape, you can do a square, you can do a mobile landscape as well, a mobile portrait, and you can do your preset right here, input your prompt right here, create whatever you want to create. So you could actually create something from I'm feeling lucky. So let's try to create something. So what it does is that it gives you different images, different series of images. So now we've spoken about 7 AI tools so far that you can use for free without having to pay for anything. So this is an image. The images are always so good depending on your prompts. So we have the prompt right here which says a French beagle sitting in a Parisian cafe eating our favorite food while watching people walking outside in the rain. So that is why we got this. So that will be image FX for you. And the next two I want to talk about will definitely be Gemini. As you could see, Gemini right here. So you could see the King of Silver and Lead. So this is our storybook right now. So you could see in the windy streets of Medellin, a boy named Pablo learned a simple lesson. The world was divided into two parts, silver or lead, plata or plomo. You could either take the bribe or take the bullet. He decided early on he would be the one to offer the choice, not receive it. So you have a full storybook about Pablo Escobar right now, and this actually made total sense because this now will give you opportunity to create animation and every other thing you want to do with this particular story, which is a good way to go. So we have the Google Storybook. Yeah, we have the Storybook gem. So now Image FS2 is right here. We have Image FS, which is good for us. So the next two I'm going to talk about is Gemini, of course. So Gemini can be used for script writing. You can use it for research. You can use it for anything. You can use it to code as well. As you could see, a lot of tools right here, and they are all free. So Gemini is actually another tool that is free that can be used. So Google has done a lot for the AI community. You have Gemini, you have Image FS from Google, you have Nano Banana from Google, and you have Google AI Studio from Google. They are all free. So we have that as that. And the next one we want to talk about is Music FS DJ and Music FX. We have two types. So this will be the night two. The ninth one we are going to talk about. So we have Image FS right now. Under the same platform, labs.google, you have your Music FX DJ and you have your Music FX, which can be used to create a background sound all for free. So come to Music FX right now, and all you have to do is to input your prompts to generate a music for you. Let's say you need like horrific music, so we could say horrific background sound for a crime story documentary, something like this. So let's say this will be our prompt. All you have to do is to generate and it will create the music for you. So that is another tool you can use for free, just like we've used every other tool. So we have the Gemini, we have the Google AI Studio, we have the Nano Banana, we have the Meta AI, which we've seen how to animate with it. Then we have the Music FX and Music FX DJ. They all use prompts. So whether you use Music FX or the other one, you have to use prompts to generate your music. So the next thing I want to do now is to mention the last tool that you can use for free, and that tool will be Audio. For those of you that want to create music with AI, this would come in handy. So this is the song. We've created a music which is a 30-second kind of music. You have a track one, you have a track two, which is 30 seconds as well, and we have the third track, which is 30 seconds as well. But that way you'll be able to generate a background music for your video, and that way your automation is nearly completed because we've used the Google AI Studio for limited voice, we've used the Nano Banana to manipulate images, we've used Meta AI to create animation, we've used Grok AI to create real life footages, and you can use music effects to create background sound. And the last one now is going to talk about audio, which is www.audio.com. Audio.com can be used to generate music. If you want to generate AI music, you don't need to go to the studio to generate an AI music. All you have to do is to write your lyrics. When you have your lyrics, you accept all. You have your lyrics, and you're going to get a song out of that lyrics. So that is the 10 AI tools we are going to talk about in this particular video. So you could check them out one by one. So you could go try this out and try one thing about YouTube animation and start making money with yourself using all these AI tools. I'm beloved Adejuyigbe once again. If you've not subscribed to my channel just yet, do remember to subscribe. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.